When you have a good recipe, making your beer is easy when you have a clean, controlled situation and you have all the right equipment. This video shows a partial mash home brew.
PXS provides integration for highly automated manufacturing plants demanding accuracy and efficiency. The PXS team does this by fully understanding the equipment and fully understanding the process. Then we apply the technology. When the PXS team was challenged to make a home brew, we got help to select the equipment, we studied and wrote up a process, and we also chose a secret ingredient, locally produced honey from swarm chasers apiaries.
Now, selecting and cleaning your equipment will determine how hard your task will be. Picking the right size brew kettle down to the glass carboys and thermometers is best done by experienced professionals. If you're in Atlanta, I recommend Hop City. But if you're not in Atlanta, the Northern Brewer online can offer much advice. Picking the right sanitizer like Star San will also speed up the process.
Now, to understand the homebrew process, we studied and wrote out a description, a specific procedure, and a bill of materials. The following video starts after you activate the yeast. Now, to activate the yeast, locate the inner packet in the yeast bag, place it in the palm of your hand and slap the bag. This will open the inner packet of nutrients and allow the package to incubate and swell. Follow instructions on the packet and remember to hold the temperature at the right levels.
What the PXS team developed is a honey wheat beer we call 1057 Honey Wit, Georgia Honey Wit. Slightly Belgian and a great spring to summertime beer. Our shopping bill of materials included grains, extract, 2 types of hops, a Belgian wit yeast, and 2 special ingredients. Local Georgia honey, remember swarm chasers, and an orange peel. Our recipe has 21 steps up to the primary ferment, and it takes approximately 4 to 5 hours with 2 hops adds and 2 adjunct adds. Start with your clean kettle set on the burner. Gas connected in the off position. Prior to putting the kettle on the burner, you may want to test lighting and make sure that you have plenty of gas. Now you want to add the initial water, light your burner, and begin to heat the water. While your water is heating, add your grains to your sackcloth and tie it off. And when your temperature is exactly at your set point, at this case 152 degrees, drop your grains in your sackcloth into the kettle and steep like a tea. You want to hold your kettle as close as possible to the set point by adjusting the gas on the burner, and it's okay to relight a few times. After the steep is complete, in our case 50 minutes, remove the grain sack out and drain the liquids back into the kettle. Now after the sack is drained, relight your burner and enjoy the earth grain fragrance as you bring your kettle up to a boil. Once you've reached a slow rolling boil, don't boil over. Add your malts and extracts. Now the aroma of your beer should start to fill the area. At this point, the boil clock starts. Your first hops add will be when you have boiled the kettle for 10 minutes. Keep adjusting your gas and maintaining a slow rolling boil. Do not boil over. When your timer has reached exactly 10 minutes, add hops. Fresh floral and citrus aroma will come out as you stir. Hold the boil for 30 more minutes, and at the 40-minute mark, add the first adjunct. Remember, swarm chasers honey. This is very important. Local honey, not store-bought honey. Hold the boil for 10 more minutes, and at the 50-minute mark, add your second hops. We added Citra hops to bring out the citrus flavor mixed with the earthy wheat tones. Also at the 50-minute mark, add the peel of a fresh orange. This is the second adjunct and will highlight all the complex flavors in this beer. At this point, turn off the burner and let the kettle slowly cool for 10 minutes while constantly stirring. Take the kettle off the burner and quickly cool down. We added the final amount of water and then dropped in the chill coils. Make sure everything is sanitized. While the coils are chilling your wort down to 75 degrees, dump the sanitizer out of your glass carboy, and Star San doesn't have to be fully rinsed. Now transfer your wort from the kettle through a filter into your glass carboy. You'll have to clean your filter several times during the transfer. When you're transferring, take a density measurement. This will give you the original gravity and will let you know an approximate idea of what the final alcohol content is going to be. Once the wort is in the carboy, sanitize the yeast packet and open the yeast. Now pitch the yeast by dumping the yeast out of the packet into the wort. Finally, put the airlock and bung on the carboy. Keep your beer fermenting for 2 weeks. Transfer to the secondary ferment for another 2 weeks, and then you'll be ready for bottling or kegging.
Thank you for watching. Now it's time for you to join us for a workshop on how to apply technology to industrial production processes for world-class manufacturing.